our event was called Biking for Breakthrough, which was a bike-a-thon in which 12 students had to cycle over 100 kilometers in 6 hours. The dual objectives of this event were to generate positive brand awareness for the charity, which was Breakthrough Cancer Research, through the event. The second objective of the event was to generate revenue in excess of €500. As a result of these dual objectives, the team agreed upon sub-goals, which were to reach a minimum of 50,000 people through compelling marketing content related to the event and to Breakthrough Cancer Research. We also agreed that we were to generate a minimum of €1,500 through the fundraising efforts. Some other goals were also agreed, which was that we wanted to achieve these objectives in a creative manner. We didn't want to negatively affect Breakthrough Cancer Research's brand values. We wanted to cycle more than 100 kilometers. We wanted everyone to play a role in the project. We wanted to maintain low costs, high team morale, and we also wanted to diversify our revenue streams, online and offline. We wanted to engage in market research. We wanted press and coverage and celebrity endorsement. We also wanted a good social media presence, over €500 in prizes for our Facebook competition, and we wanted to utilise Breakthrough Cancer Research's large social media following. The initiation phase began with meeting the DFD project director, Lawrence Dooley. The project team members were informed of the project and its dual objectives. The team was to be comprised of 12 randomly picked individuals to raise money and awareness for Breakthrough Cancer Research. It was to be a unique project with progressive elements and integrated management. Following initial meetings, we elected a project manager, which was myself. Following this, we initiated a team structure and an informal project plan. Different event ideas were proposed during the brainstorming phase, such as a Halloween-themed soccer tournament and award of the DJs. However, after a few days of consultation, Biking for Breakthrough evolved through historical information of similar events in the locality. We met with Breakthrough Cancer Research and we discussed the ideas for the events and the values of the organisation and any support that may be afforded to our group. We agreed that our meetings were to be held almost weekly, and also the managers within the teams were to meet in subgroup meetings. We used emails to organise the initiation of the event. This included contacting the venue, which was the Student Centre, getting in touch with building and organisations, and also the UCC Student Union. Goals and a plan for the project were set. The constraints of the project were also considered, and a team structure was identified. Another part of the planning process was the GoFundMe page. In the planning phase, the GoFundMe page was identified as the primary revenue generator. To the execution phase. First of all, there was the setup of the event. This included the collection and positioning of marketing collateral, the positioning and setup of the bike, the structure and promotion of the Facebook competition, and the distribution of the market research questionnaire. The execution of the event plan included many different aspects, including final instructions to the team and volunteers of their tasks from the event manager and also from the project manager. The execution of the event plan also included meeting with the Breakthrough Cancer Research Liaison, establishing a script for requesting donations, handing out stickers and flyers, monitoring progress on the stationary bike throughout the day, and also photographing and videoing the event during the day in question. There were many obstacles to which we had to adapt. For example, maintaining team morale, the logistical problems with collection points, having the event on as the same day as a rival charity, and finding areas that were more suitable for collection than others. The closure of the event included gathering the money from the buckets and also the marketing materials that belonged to Breakthrough Cancer Research and the questionnaires that we created. We also had to store the bike as we couldn't transport it that night, and we had to close the GoFundMe campaign and transfer all the money over to Breakthrough Cancer Research. And finally, our competition, which had €1,000 worth of prizes, had to have a winner, and it was Magella Jones. When it comes to monitoring, there was financial monitoring, particularly on the GoFundMe page, in which we checked daily the total amount that was raised, and also through the buckets on the day of the event. When it came to the monitoring of brand awareness, our team continually checked the Facebook competition that was being run on Breakthrough Cancer Research's page. In regards to monitoring of human resources, we had to check meeting attendance, absenteeism, and we had to look after conflict management. In regards to management effectiveness, we had to, the project manager had to overlook the communications, event and sponsorship plan and make sure that the managers were executing their roles efficiently. When it came to the event execution, that too also had to be monitored. There were time slots that needed to be kept. Cycling times had to be noted in case the stationary bike turned off, and the well-being of team members had to be continually monitored. And also, the footfall of students and staff on the day had to be monitored so as to ensure the maximum amount of revenue. Also, time management was monitored, and people, a part of the team, were encouraged to note down the time they spent on each task. When it came to the closing of the event, the money had to be counted that we raised. This was achieved by the project manager and one of the communications assistants going to the Breakthrough Cancer Research's office the day after the event. The money also had to be transferred from the GoFundMe page to their account. We also had to thank all the stakeholders, such as the prize givers, UCC, and all the people who donated to the cause. Market research data had to be analysed, and so too did the brand awareness component of the campaign. It was discovered that our Facebook competition reached tens of thousands of people, and as a result of this, we received a considerable amount of praise and gratitude from Breakthrough Cancer Research's staff. The report also had to be finalised for our project director, and it was discovered that our dual objectives were met. We reached tens of thousands of people with heavily branded Breakthrough Cancer Research content, and we also raised over €2,500. The sub-goals were also surpassed, and we essentially created, planned and initiated a successful project for a very satisfied client.